Hello everyone, a very good afternoon. Welcome to the All About Design chat with Encik Saharudin from MIMOS Berhad and Autodesk ASEAN. If you are joining us on the Autodesk ASEAN Facebook Live or MIMOS Berhad Facebook Live or on the Zoom webinar, a very, very warm welcome. We're going to start the session in a few minutes, so appreciate if you can just let us know whether you can hear us well. You can see us on the screen. If you can, if you are joining us on Facebook, please give us a thumbs up, a like, a heart, so that we know what's happening. And if you are joining us on the Zoom webinar, just type in the chat box or the Q&A box. We'll be back very shortly. Thank you very much. Once again, very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the All About Design chat with Autodesk ASEAN and MIMOS Berhad. We're very pleased today to have Encik Saharudin with us today, and I would like to keep this session very engaging. Please, like I mentioned earlier, if you are joining us from Autodesk ASEAN Facebook page, please do put in your comments, give us your likes and hearts so that we know that you are engaging with us. And if you're also joining us from MIMOS Berhad Facebook page, similarly, you can always post your questions, your comments, give us your hearts and your likes on the Facebook page on MIMOS Berhad. And if you're joining us from Zoom webinar, you can directly ask us questions on the Q&A and participate in the poll session that we have later on. So without any further delay, I would like to hand it over to your host for today's chat, Mr. Stephen Chew, our industry lead for Autodesk ASEAN Manufacturing. Over to you, Stephen.
Thank you, Christine. Hey, good afternoon and selamat petang, everyone. We have an ASEAN audience today. So feel free, to drop us a note. Just tell us where you're coming from. Whether you're from Philippines, you're from Indonesia, from Malaysia. Feel free to put that in. And by the way, my name is Stephen Chew, industry leader for design manufacturing Autodesk Asia. And welcome to our design chat with Encik Saharudin, head of design, MIMOS Berhad of Malaysia. We will have the opportunity today to know more of the man himself, his team, his inspiration, and the highlights of today, the unveiling of his latest design. So selamat petang, Encik Saharudin. How are you?
Selamat petang. I'm fine.
Hey, good to see you, and welcome to our design chat session. I'm sorry, sometimes you see my face will be looking up because there's a big screen in front of me because I want to be here to witness the unveiling of your car. And I must say, this is wonderful, because this is the first time we're having a talk show style session, and then we're doing a review. And so I pass this time to you, Encik Saharudin, and say hi to everyone, the audience that have come in to join us from the webinars, from Facebook and Facebook Live, and even on your MIMOS Facebook website, and also from us, the Autodesk ASEAN. I pass this time to you to introduce yourself, Encik. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone. Good afternoon. Selamat petang. So actually, my name is Saharudin, head of industry design.
Can you share your screen, please?
Oh, can I share? Okay, sorry. Right.
We are all so excited to be here today. I've just seen some audience coming in from Philippines and from Thailand too. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, I find the button because this is my first time online. So,
no worries. So we have been talking to Encik Saharudin. We've seen so many of the designs, and they are so inspiring. And I believe today we have a lot of audience, who are practitioner yourself, and also some of you are new to this, students. So I think you will see a lot of things, and you will learn a lot from the man himself today. So Encik Saharudin, you're good. I'll pass this time back to you.
Okay, I already shared my screen.
Yes, I see your screen. Yes. Very nice.
So this is my the advertisement. So thank you for Autodesk to make it happen. So actually, I will be talk to you about 1 hour. Hopefully, everybody ready for 1 hour chatting with me to hear about my design inspiration, my journey to become a designer. And the interesting part, actually, I will be demonstrate the Autodesk Alias concept. From concept sketch to virtual reality, not reality, but still visual. So I'll be use my latest postcard as a design reference for the demonstration. So before I start better I explain about where is my working now. Actually, I'm from MIMOS Berhad. So what is MIMOS doing actually? MIMOS is a Malaysian National Applied Research and Development Center. As a strategic agency under the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, mostly, MIMOS contribute to transforming Malaysia in the Malaysia industry through patentable technology, platform, product and solution. Over the past 12 years, actually MIMOS has filed more than 2,000 intellectual properties in various technology domains and across key socio-economic areas. Serving a central role in Malaysia digital transforming journey, MIMOS endeavors to create a culture of innovation by nurturing relationship with internal and external stakeholders in the spirit of smart partnership and inclusive growth model and strategy. So actually that is about MIMOS generally. So more on research and development. So next actually slide, I share a slide, so better is for viewing. So PDDM actually, where is my department? I work with actually PDDM is a product and digital modeling, product design and digital modeling. We have a 5 team. One is industrial design is led by me, and then mechanical engineering, everybody know, doing the mechanical job. Advanced mechanical actually new team when we start the Power IR initiative to support the government. So we need to support on virtual reality content, AR content, and the mixed reality. So we need to have advanced mechanical team. So rapid prototyping actually everybody know deal with 3D printing, and reliability testing actually all our product, because we are product development team, so everything must be need testing either using manual or simulation. So this where I start in 2007. Actually, I established the industrial design from 2007 until now. Actually, MIMOS industrial design is award-winning design studio that focus on design and development that span and support new technologies and application. The design team comprise product and automotive design experts who are dedicated to improving the everyday life of people with a passion for innovative technologies and a readiness to work directly with the client's top management. As a pioneer in industrial design in Malaysia, the studio provide a process-driven result by researching on user requirement and needs, which can be tightly integrated across other disciplines. Actually, mainly we are support not just MIMOS product, also we are as a consultant support industry SME in Malaysia with government support. So next slide, actually I want to show our consider major achievement by keeping and consistently producing creative and design. But the most prestigious design award, Red Dot. Actually, we are start in 2010. Actually, almost every year we Red Dot Design Concept Award. So every year we submit almost more than 10 concept product to Red Dot. So that's why in 2014 actually they put our design studio is number 3 for world most innovative design studio. Actually, this picture I got from Red Dot website main page. So actually, it's a major achievement for us. It become a world ranking number 3 because of our consistently in producing innovative product. So how we are maintaining our creativity and innovation product. So actually, in our team in start to set up the team. Actually, we are create the 7 years roadmap. So and then we are developing start from actually the start in 2007. Actually, just a laptop for the government and tablet PC at that time. So and then after 2008 and the rest, actually we start develop new product. So actually in the, if you see the slide, actually they have a column top line and bottom line. Actually the top line is more on the concept direction, and the bottom line actually more on product design direction, which is mostly all product design from MIMOS, and then the client, we have a client. So the bottom one is more on follow the SOP, follow the standard design process. We deal with client. This one, maybe the client, they have a direction. We need to follow the client and management decision. So this follow SOP. And then the bottom one, to keep our designer innovative and creative. Actually, we need to do a lot of concept product. This is decision all by designer. So normally we are entering the competition like Red Dot, other competition in Malaysia, and then also actually sometimes student coming, actually we create a content for them to do the concept product. Then some of we also doing a design thinking coaching for the industry. So we use this conceptual product for promotion as well. So in the early stage, actually we are more on design exploration, and then after we do it, and then we create the design emotion to make sure our product have our own DNA from MIMOS, and then now actually we already have our own DNA. So designed by MIMOS, actually we have our philosophy. So this my design, and then this the step. Okay, how the design process. Actually, this is more on product development, where we use for every product we develop in MIMOS and with client. Actually, we need to follow the procedure, and then this also actually is a part of our design thinking development process. From empathize, actually customer feedback, product brief, and then define or research and to define the concept. After that, ideate. Actually, in ideation, we are a lot of doing sketching and 3D modeling and rendering. So after that, we have own prototype center. So we develop our own prototype, and sometimes we send to outsource to support the prototype for CNC sometimes. And then the last, we have a testing lab. So we test our own product and client product. So actually this is the process where is the design thinking method used to us to support the design process. Okay, next actually is how Autodesk application support our design process. So from 2D concept, we already start like Autodesk Sketchbook and Alias, and then 3D modeling for complex surfacing. Actually, normally we are using Autodesk Alias, and then Fusion, and then for reviewing to client or present internal for checking the surface. So we are using Autodesk VRED, and then for prototyping, we are doing that. And then this actually we are also using other application like as a designer, Photoshop and Illustrator is must for us. And other than that, actually our plan is come from various of industry, automotive, product, furniture, and then industry. So we need to support using a variant of tools. Okay, I think that's all for sharing and introducing about me and also my company. So,
hey, Encik Saharudin, really, this is really a very detailed and good explanation, of MIMOS, the team that is working alongside with you. And I must congratulate, since 2014, right? You guys are on the red dot every year, This is really something that if I'm a Malaysian, I'm from ASEAN, I'm from Singapore, we'll be proud, to have someone, in the midst of us able to be featured on the red dot year on year. And if you're from Malaysia, you can wave yourself, do a click, and because you are very fortunate, to have MIMOS being a dedicated agency for design thinking right smack in your country. And let's shift a little bit, our gear, to understand a little bit more about the man today, the man that we are seeing here. And before he shared about himself, I realized one thing, if you've seen the picture just now in the 2014 and today is 2020, our friend here didn't age a single bit. I think with creative minds, somehow you make you look young and feel young again and again every day. So Encik, is there something that keeps you up, and maybe you can share with us, how do you come up with new designs? What's your inspiration? What's your inspiration into to coming up designs after designs?
I will share on how I get the design inspiration. Actually, every project, actually the technique is different. Design inspiration. So let's say this a few product that I'm designing it. Actually, it's all come from MIMOS designer. Not from me alone. Actually, we have 5 industrial designer in MIMOS. 3 is purely in conceptual, and 2 is support on prototyping. So actually everybody can contribute either. So only I want to share actually one project, interesting project that related to Malaysian culture. So maybe I share this the MRT3. Maybe all Malaysian know about this project. So it's like a light railway train in Kuala Lumpur. So actually they call us to propose the project. So our team actually come up with this design. Actually, we have some inspiration. I think all designers know about the how to get the influence. So only this project actually, I'm using the Malaysian heritage, Malaysian building, Malaysian product, and then some of sculpture. So as a reference for designer, because if you don't have this reference, maybe you can go wild, either don't have the direction. So actually for this project, I'm specifically use reference as architecture, because train is a link, because it's a transportation, it's link between building and building. So I'm using architecture and some the product our heritage, some of scaling. So for color material finishing, how color is so need a reference. So let's say this, because for interior, I want to color looks calm and cool. So I'm using the picture from Putrajaya. So it's very cool. It's in the dawn. So it's the color combination. I'm just using the color code from that picture and transform into the color for the interior. So for the picture actually start from the ideation. After we get the influence, design direction, so we start the sketching. Actually we did a lot of sketches. So in this sketch actually I'm using Autodesk sketchbook, but my favorite actually I'm using Autodesk Alias as for sketching. Later I will be demonstrate what is the features in Autodesk Alias. So, and then we, after approval the sketches, normally we did a conceptual space, not a class space. This one is still conceptual, with the reference from the engineering data, basic engineering data, the packaging. So we come up the exterior design as well as interior design. So using Autodesk Alias. So and then from the space, we need to review with client because the quite huge size. So you need the tools, your device, because you need before you develop prototype, because it's very expensive and very long time. So we need the tools to showcase and to review by using the VR, because we have a VR center in MIMOS. So we use Autodesk VRED to view the interior, to review. So actually this is the VRED simulation. So this some of the rendering, final rendering for the final proposal. Actually we did a few proposals for them. And then this is the interior, how we develop from Malaysian inspiration. Okay. So, okay, this is the picture actually how I share my inspiration, our inspiration to students. Actually, almost every month before COVID, happen actually almost every month. Student from design university in Malaysia actually visit us because MIMOS industry design actually is like a reference center for them. So because we have expertise on design from 2D sketch, manual, and then digital approach. So this picture actually I'm sharing marker rendering. Actually before you do the digital everything, actually you must expert in 2D sketch first before you proceed with the 3D modeling. So it's like a lot of practice. Okay, and also we are also sharing on 3D modeling technique to the student using Autodesk Alias. So okay, to share my inspiration because we have a center on we just set up technology and mixed reality review from our design initial design concept to reality. So actually this picture we deal with client and also the student on the sharing knowledge. So and then also to share our inspiration on design thinking. Actually we also to support the local like a training center where we did for last time wheelchair, F1 wheelchair. Actually we support the as a design consultant to pusat latihan. It's like a disabled center. They have a center in Malaysia. So in Bangi actually before that actually they're just doing the normal wheelchair for hospital everywhere. Is because all are disabled people. So actually we come there and then support them to come up with the new approach where they also can design a better wheelchair design actually. So we did the coaching for them, the design thinking process from idea sketch to prototype. Also we support them to build the prototype. Actually that prototype, that wheelchair actually won Geneva Innovation Design, I think in 2018. So and then actually the bottom corner actually myself and actually the young woman designer from Korea. Actually this also in I think 2018. Actually we have together doing the design for craft between influence from between Malaysian culture and Korean culture. We did design with I think Korea design Korea in I forgot about the design center from Korea. Okay, so I think that's all about my inspiration. I can share few projects. Actually, a lot of projects can share to you, but because of the time constraint, only a few projects that I can share.
Okay, thanks, Encik Saharudin. Wow, this is really inspiring. And I do see one thing in what you have been doing is a lot of passion, a lot of passion in doing designs, a lot of passion to teach, because the students that comes in every month and go through the classes with you, it takes a lot of passion to teach. And I think, and when you show me the wheelchair, I think there's a lot of passion in you to help, the disabled people coming out with designs that would help them to improve their life. But do you know that from young that is something that you wanted to do, since young, or is there something that started you from thinking? And when you in this journey of being a designer, are you a fan of someone, or probably there is a journey that you went through, and who are the influencers along the way, in your this journey to become a designer?
Okay, so quite interesting question. So actually about my journey, actually before that nobody care about my journey. So now I can share my design journey. So actually this picture, I re-render back all my design collection, all are 3D data actually. So okay, so actually my journey start as a designer. I'm study in bachelor in industrial design. Actually, industrial design in 1994. I'm graduate from University Technology Mara, Malaysia, inshallah. Actually, at that time, actually, I don't know where to go. Actually, the direction. Either I will become a designer or what. So because in first year, actually, in the beginner, actually, I also don't know where to go. I want to go fashion designer or graphic designer until I got the inspiration by one of the lecturer. So they see me I have a talent in industrial design. So I start enter the industrial design department in UiTM in design. So this is a picture of me in 1994. Actually, it's the final when I'm doing a final year student. And that time there are no digital. All are doing manual. Even I'm using the what polyputty is like a filler for the car. It's quite hard because to buy at that time to buy a clay is very expensive. Though because I'm not from a rich family, so I'm using whatever I have. So actually, from the bottom picture, actually I did some of watercolor paint. At the time, the watercolor actually I buy I sell for to support my study. Designer or study in the industry design need a lot of money. So from here actually we are struggle to be while I'm studying. So and then in 94 actually I start the career after I grad. I got offer at Proton. So I start career in Proton in 1994. So that is the picture of me doing the Alias. I think I start the Alias in 1996. Actually, Proton start to use Alias in 1996. But on that time, I'm not full time using Alias because other software like Katia, and then the Proton also they have own software using Mitsubishi platform. So I'm not a full time. So just not an expert, still doing the manual job, doing the one-to-one scale model, doing a clay model. So this is some collection of my design in Proton. Actually, I'm just re-render back a few design. So when I'm working in Proton, actually in 2000. I got a sponsorship, scholarship from Proton actually to further my study in a Master of Art in Coventry, UK. So actually I go there about 1.5 years, about 3 semesters. So actually if you see here, actually we have a 3 column. For first semester, actually I'm doing the project for Citron, and then the middle one actually I'm doing with the Ford. And then the final project actually I'm doing for Proton for sports car. So actually in the middle for Ford project actually last time I submit this to competition, Autodesk competition, that one Alias competition. So I won the global competition that time. So I got the free license for the Alias. So after that I fully use the Alias and then all out until now. So this is a picture of me with the clay model in Coventry for my final project. With a background, if you see, all are rendering in Alias last time with some animation. Okay. So on 2007, actually, I start my new career from Proton and moved to MIMOS. Actually, in MIMOS, they don't have in the early stage. We're not making a car or automotive, but sometimes client from automotive they require support from us. So actually, if you see the interior I'm doing here, actually is a police car. We did the prototype model for Malaysian police. And then on the clay model, actually, there is I'm visiting lecturing because someone called me as a visiting lecturing and become a final assessor, external assessor for final project. Actually, this picture I taken from I think APU. Actually, APU is Asia Pacific University. Actually, just nearby MIMOS. I always visit there. And then there's also some picture with the student coming. So I'm using a augmented reality picture so they can acting like a real prototype. Actually, just a visual. And then a picture of me. Okay, I think that's my journey from my study until now. So is it interesting or not?
Yeah, Saharudin, wow. I think a lot of hard work, a lot of grit, coming from you, starting from students, being inspired by a lecturer, and then going to the commercial world, winning prizes, winning awards for what you have done. I think the hard work pays, and I think today, we have so many audience coming all over the world in this chat. It shows very clearly, how good you are, with all the design that you made and with all the followers you have. And for everyone who are here, I think we have come to the highlights of today. The demonstration of a live demonstration from Encik Saharudin, from working from his 2D concept drawings and towards the 3D designs. And he will also do this demo, in accordance with the unveiling of his latest car design, which I think many of you have seen it in the prelude ads. So I'll pass this time to Encik Saharudin, and feel free, to ask questions in the Q&A chat, and then we will answer the question to you. Questions can be, to Encik Saharudin personally, and also in terms of any technology question that you may have. All right, Encik Saharudin.
Okay, so before I start the live demonstration, because the time is so constrained, so better I show the step by step. Okay, so I'll be demonstration from 2D concept to 3D virtual reality. So okay, actually everybody already seen my 2D sketch on my IG and my Facebook. Actually, this is the picture. Sketch on the just normal paper. No designer, actually, if you have idea, you just create it on the paper. Then after that, you snap using phone and then transfer into the 3D modeling. And before you do the 3D modeling, actually, as a designer, you need to do some detailing. Because side view is not enough, so you need the reference from perspective view to the quarter front and the quarter rear. Maybe it's not fine sketches, but at least they have a good information for me to do the 3D modeling. Okay, so after I scan or snap picture and then I fit the sketching into the side view, overlap with the package drawing, because the proportion in automotive, the proportion is very important. So I'm using the Aston Martin DB10, I think, concept car. So from side view, I adjust the picture to fit the package. So, and then I start to do the 2D curve side view first from reference sketches. And then I will show you on the refined sketches using Alias, how I did using all the sketching tools, because it's important before you start the 3D modeling, you make sure is it impressed enough or not. So you need to color it and make it beautiful. And maybe if you have your client or your management, you can review quickly. So after that, I'm still use the same curve, side view curve, and then pull the CV to become a 3D curve. So this part actually quite tricky and need a lot of skill to do that. So after you complete the 3D curve, actually you can use multiple tools to do the spacing. Only in this session, actually, I will use the curve network. it's not the quality surface, but enough for reviewing. So it's very simple. Just click all the curve and then use curve network and become all a closed surface. And then since automotive actually is about the balance, you just symmetry it. And then from 2D sketch, you can project into side view sketch to quick review for us before we start the detailing of the space, because after this you are conform with this design, so you need to make the radius, the fillet, and then the parting line, and then where is the lamp, all the components. So after that, on this session, I will not share because the time constraint, so I will not share on how to make the detailing. So, and then I will show you the final product in VRED. Maybe that one I need to pass to Autodesk team to showcase using VRED. So, okay, I will be launched using visual. This is the final car. Later you can see it. Okay, I need to switch off the sharing to, okay, not stop, but I need to close the PowerPoint slide. Okay, close. Can you see it still, Steven?
Yes, we are seeing the background of your presentation. I have not to see your screen yet. I see your screen now.
Okay. So this is the final product. So, okay. So I start with this basic software alias concept, because I'm just using Autodesk Alias concept. So I need to flip this webcom syntax. So to fit.
Okay, Saharudin, I have not seen your. Okay, now I can see it. Yeah, it's a bit of lag. Yeah, because of the bandwidth.
Okay. Can you see the interface?
Yes. Your drawing board.
Okay. So this is the basic interface in Alias. Actually, it's a 3D. All of you, like other app. So I start with the side view. So actually, this is a default mode. So I choose paint, start the paint. Okay. So this is the paint function. Maybe it's not so nice sketch, but normally I will import file. For that, I clean. Okay, delete. File. So this is the reference. Okay, this is my reference, and then this is the package. Okay, so normally I will import image, canvas image. So this is the sketches I did. So I will fit. Okay. So and then you can make it transparent a little bit. Okay. This is a reference. As a designer, you need to fit with the package drawing. Reference car. So after this, actually, I need to make a refine rendering, refine to this case. So before that, I need to use the curve to trace it. Let the layer. So actually, it's the what special features in Alias. While in sketching, you can snap it. That's why if you see watch all my video, I'm using snap curve. So I'll be trace until complete. So I better open the complete to this sketch. Okay, this the put in. Okay, where is the 2D sketch, 2D curve? Okay, so this consider I already trace all the curve. See, still on side view. So and then this is the sketches I can use as a reference. So I put it at the top here. Okay. So go to sketch body. And then this is the layer. Actually layer, if you use Photoshop also similar function. Sketch body. So I off the grid for sketching mode. And then curve. So if I'm using the pen, now it's free. Okay. If I click the snap at the top button here, top edge here, so I snap to curve. Okay. Now I can snap the line using a guide from a curve. See? Actually, if you don't know to draw, actually you can use it as a guide. Okay. Because I'm hidden the line, so that's why you not see the line. So, see? Okay. Not snap it. So I will trace the line. So maybe it takes time. I just open the complete file, the line sketch, delete. Okay, so this is the consider complete line sketches as a reference before you make a brush or paint. Okay, so next, how to make the brush using the paint masking. Actually, in Alias is slightly different from Photoshop. The masking tools. Let's say I want to brush the body, sketch body. Okay, so let's say this is the line. So I just use the same line, same curve. Okay.
So Encik Saharudin, usually
Yes.
how long does it take, for you to like from the paper concept design, right, come into the digital form, to transfer a 2D pencil sketch to a 2D drawing?
For this project, actually I take almost 1 week.
Still that's very fast. And what inspired you to do this? Is there any reason that you want to come up with this car for this time around?
Actually, since this is sharing between MIMOS and Autodesk, so I cannot use the brand. So better since our national Independent Day Merdeka this month, so I'm inspired. I'm used all the inspired from Merdeka.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm using bunga raya is hibiscus flower. So so all element about the independent there. So actually, okay.
Yeah, you can see
complete the masking.
Correct.
So I off the pink color actually the masking. So now you can brush, but make sure take off the snap, and then using the brush. So it's similar like Sketchbook Pro, but this one more advanced. This is the color. So be a little dulu. See, actually it's follow the masking.
Oh, okay.
Okay. See, just add the masking and then maybe put some desert effect. See, so you can also erase maybe the highlight here. You need to hide the top. It's much easier for me, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Indeed.
And then after complete, I think actually they have the complete one. So, okay, file open, the shading. Okay, so this is the complete one. With the,
wow, this is beautiful. Yeah.
So compare the original sketches, you see. If you just presented like this, I think not presentable now. As a designer, you need to refine something like this. So and then show to management or show to the client. At least they can imagine before we start the 3D modeling. So on the rim, actually, I just project from 2D. Okay, the important thing actually all the line. So and then the trick, one more trick I want to say actually how to make the parting line. See, I think at the software it's difficult to make the parting line. It takes time. So how to make the parting line? Also using snap curve, and then I create the new layer. Sketch body. Okay, new layer. So click pencil and then this is the function here, the tools. So make sure this is center. Okay, click the color first. So I click the color, this is the center. Okay, line center. But if you center change to H and then change the lighter, see? It snap to make the highlight. So it's all the highlight at the edge. Much easy. And then this one, see, it's not the center, it's the side view. Maybe you want to make thicker highlight, so Control Z under, snap, see, we follow the curve. And then smaller, and this one require parting line, and then you can, because this synthetic 32" with the 4K capability, actually you can create the quality of line. Okay. So after complete the sketching, you're happy with that, and then how to transform into 3D. That is the most, I think, critical part. So in Alias, actually, if you add on the grid, actually the sketching, everything is in the 3D mode. So actually you can sketch also on the 3D environment. See? Maybe you can comment, everything. Okay, so it's in a 3D mode. So how to make the 3D? So actually I transparent the sketch, see, as a guide. Remember all the curve actually still in the curve mode. So you need just a reference top view. Top view. I want to be proportion. Okay, so like something like this. So if you have a guide, a top view, still 2D. So I'm take the curve here on the CV to see Control V how to create the 3D curve. Go to top view and then move from side view. So you make sure you know where is the line you need to follow. See this one, not here, and this one. The trick to make sure is the curvature and like tangent. So it's parallel. Maybe from 2D view, you need to fit this one. Okay, maybe from side view, slightly change. So you need to back to side view here. And then on the CV, so you need pick CV, adjust back. So, okay. So see, you can create the basic 3D curve here. So the rest actually also same approach. This one also set view. This is the line here. Okay. Pull the CV from top view. Okay. To fit it. See? So you do that until I open the 3D curve. Okay, this one. Okay. Now this is the complete 3D curve. Okay, from here actually you can use a lot of surface tool, and the Alias actually have a surface tool. Either you can use rail, square, but for a beginner or a quick concept surface, I think better use a curve network here. And the surface, click the curve network, this one. Okay, you just click the new, select all. Hold on, I need to hide the top view, top curve. And then, okay, click. And then click unnecessary because some curve is a different part. So I untick the unnecessary curve, okay. So if okay, just go here, button. See? Already on the concept curve. Concept surface. Okay, if you check here, actually some area is not follow your section. Actually, you can add, let's say create a curve here using 2 point, and then the glass also maybe not cylinder enough, so you can use maybe one section here and here. From side view, you pick CV and then create like a cylinder, and then this small bump a little bit. Okay, so on the curve network, you just click add here, and then click additional reference curve here. If you check the highlight, so just follow the section here. So from here, actually you can project. Actually, I want to show how to project the sketches we did before on this surface. So because this is not the final surface yet, just to review how to project the concept sketch on the surfacing. So next, I will open the this one. This surface. Okay. Oh, this one already project it. Okay. So how to project? Actually, you just render multi-verse shader. Before you create, actually, you need to click the shader, black or body, heading, pick object, and then you click the set view sketches. So this one, the body, sketch body, and then go to canvas, project sketch. Actually, it's automatically project it. Okay, and then the rim also, you just click this rim, and then click the wheels sketches, the canvas, and then canvas project sketch. Okay, so if you go to shading, okay, actually it's something like this. So on the body, sketch body, actually this one you need to symmetry it. Pick all layer lah, symmetry. Okay. So now you can project your sketch on the surface. See, something like this. Okay, so at least before you start the detailing or make a parting line, some fillet, so at least you can review how it looks like conceptual. So actually the color and the multi-layer shader. Actually the body color. Now, actually you can also change see, because actually the brush you did before is transparent. So only apply on the shading, the highlight. So the original body is still the transparent mode. So you can change, at least you can imagine how the final product. So from here, if okay, everything okay, your client approve, so you proceed for make a detailing. The trim surface, okay, maybe you make a detailing, see this already did some detailing. Curve network, no need no more. Then, okay, this before I make the parting line, everything actually I did some fillet surface. If you're not happy, actually you can change the dimension of everything. Okay. So this some basic color, and finally, if you are okay with this, within maybe another 1 day, I can create the trim surface and parting line and detailing, the headlamp, everything. Okay, so this is the final 3D surface before we proceed for next level for simulation visualization. So this is consider final surface. Okay. This parting line, maybe next session I will share you on how to make quality surface, A-class surface, everything. So see, I put Merdeka edition here. So since our Merdeka month today, this month, with the Bunga Raya element. So no, before this, actually I share on my IG, I think how to do the 3D modeling, the wheels. So after this, after complete the surfacing, actually in Alias also you can quick review, but the quality, the graphic, enough for designer review, but for client review, better use the more better tools like VRED. So after this, I can pass to the team to do the visualization using VRED. So I think that's all my demonstration today. So maybe Steven, anything?
Wow, yeah, this is really amazing. You know, you make the design seem so easy, but it's so wonderful. You know, if I can ask you this question, like many audience in the in this room right now,
when are you going to get this car on the road?
Hopefully, someone and billionaire can invest
Oh
this.
yeah.
Hopefully.
I think the
Realistic.
design in itself is is something not just on concept, but I think it's something very real that it can be manufactured and be put. Yeah. And just now you keep mentioning the Bunga Raya, to audience who doesn't know Malay, Bahasa Melayu. I think Bunga Raya means the national flower, and that is on the sports rim, right? That's see the flower. That signify a lot of meaning, to the people of Malaysia because of the national Merdeka, right? Yeah, correct. Just now you mentioned, this is more into your design where you want to look into more real into we call it FRED, or most people call it VRED, because it's pronounced as maybe what we can do right now, just pass this time to Ali. Ali, our technical manager for DNM Autodesk ASEAN. He will get every one of us to participate. I think when we see this, we also itching our fingers. Okay, can I be part of this design? Can I choose the color? I think Ali will be here to bring us there. All right, Ali, I pass this time to you, Ali.
All right. Thank you. Very nice, Mr. Encik Saharudin and Stephen. By the way, Mr. Saharudin.
Yes.
Let me share my screen. Thank you.
Okay.
Wow, amazing. I also learned a lot from this session. Thank you very much. And I saw a lot of comments. They are very, very happy and lucky join this webinar. Yeah.
But they just get the knowledge, not the skill yet. They need a lot of practice.
Yeah, but at least we want to be like that. We become like you. So everyone here. So this is actually our tools. We call VRED, right? So in our new release on VRED, it's actually able allow us to create the executable file. So just now, Stephen mentioned that I will share all of these 3D models, right, to all of you. So later on, you're able to, by yourself, for example, if you want to change the colors or change sun rim or environment, you're able to do that by yourself, right? Let me show you how the VRED Go looks like and how we can operate this solution. So as I mentioned, this is a beautiful car that Saharudin already created, right? So it's a Merdeka, Hari Merdeka inspiration, right? You see the flowers on the rim. And again, if let's say, if I want to change the materials, right? The good thing inside VRED is actually you're able to silver material or chrome materials, right? Or even, let's say, okay, sorry, my internet connection. You guys can see my okay. Yeah. Even let's say if you want to, let's say, how about the colors with other colors for this car, right? So again, you see, we're able to see the very realistic material, metallic in this case, right? So again, VRED, the beauty of VRED is really what we call real-time rendering. So in standard traditional rendering software, right, you need click render button, then you see the result. But using VRED, it's actually it's real-time renderings. Once you select the colors, then you can see the result very fast. And even for example, if you want to see in different environment, because lighting also will affect, right, or affected to the how the cars looks like. And for example, if I want to see how the car, if the car is moving, for example, we're able to do as well inside VRED as well. Or even if you want to, let's say I already create some configuration in here. Let's say I would like to change how the car look like if, let's say, in different rims. And again, you always able to change the color and etc. Then let's say I would like to another environment and I would like to see, right, how the car looks like, let's say, when moving motion blur we call, right? So you're able to do something like this as well. So even the car is not real yet, right? Actually, you're able to see in realistic way, right? How the car will be looks like. So just for highlight to all of you, I will share all the file inside VRED. So again, this VRED Go is a new function inside VRED 2021. So it's a executable file. So even you don't have a license, no need to worry. You're able to just execute file, just download later on the file, no need license. It's actually, I already set up valid for 2 months, right? And then I didn't put the password. Actually with VRED Go, you allow us to create like a desktop images like you saw just now, or you also create using VR utilities like, for example, Oculus Rift or other things, right? And also able to languages. So if you want to, I already give you two links later on, so you can download that tooling, whether HTML1 or the one that I saw just now, right? So just a reference for you, if you want to try by yourself, right? You can download the file that I just now showed to you. So this one, the first one is using HTML mode. So there is a use UI if you want to change the color using HTML mode. Or the second one in here is actually exactly the one that I show you using button. And these all the short key that you can play with. So for example, if you want to change the material of the rim, you can click 1, and to deactivate, just click 2. And then, for example, to body colors, you click 3, 4, and so on and so forth, right? So you can see all the what we call short key to run the VRED Go. And then that if let's say you already download the file, then please feel free configure this car, Mr. Saharudin car, by yourself, and please take a screenshot, and then please share on Instagram, and don't forget to tag Encik Saharudin and also Autodesk ASEAN.com, right? So that's it from my side. Stephen, over to you.
Thank you, Ali. You know, despite the lag in the bandwidth, I'm still very excited about what I'm seeing there. You know, the realism of the car design that Encik Saharudin have come up with. You know, in view of time, I know there's a lot of questions, and we are very glad, getting everybody excited with so many questions. But in view of time, we will be able to only answer a few questions, and also at the same note, there will be a series 2 that we're going to run together again. In terms of the program that we have. So maybe let's jump into question, Encik Saharudin. There are some questions that maybe you can help us to answer and inspire our audience. So Encik Saharudin, you know, are the products designed by MIMOS actually produced and manufactured already available in the market? That's one of the questions that coming from Mr. Muhammad Firdaus.
Sorry, I cannot hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Encik Saharudin, can you hear me now?
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So the question actually just asked, you know, are there actually products designed by MIMOS actually being made, manufactured, and already available in the market? Are there designs already being going on stream in MIMOS?
Okay. Actually, there are no product brand MIMOS. Actually, in MIMOS, we are R&D center. We are we are servicing more on like design service or technology service. Normally, we are provide IPR, intellectual property, the licensing. So other company will under their brand. So there are no MIMOS specific brand.
But it means that also that there are designs already being created, you know, through you and your team, and hence commercialized,
there's
right?
a lot of
okay.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And the next question, I think, coming from Ngoc Song from Vietnam. He has this question. Which aspect of design, do you think that in the developments of automobile for cars, right, in future, will it be focused on power, the horsepower, the shape, the experience, or the material? Which will be the aspect, or is it a combination of everything?
Oh, that is too technical for me to answer. Actually, for me, I think it's due to technology is drastic changes. So I think a lot of design will be technology change. Yeah, like now it's everything gadget, IoT, all smart gadget, and all now additive manufacturing coming for our industry. So, I cannot actually predict the future exactly how the design look like, but I think it's related with all the technology.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think with IoT, as you mentioned, I think it will bring a different experience from currently what people are already experiencing with the cars that they then the different manufacturing capabilities of machines, like the design tools that Autodesk have. Yes, I think it will change the way that cars are going to be designed and made, and maybe cars are going to give us higher horsepower with a smaller engine, right? Yeah. So I think this one coming from one of your maybe from aspiring student coming, he asking, how do you foresee the career opportunity for industrial design graduate in Malaysia in the next 5 years?
Oh, there's more prediction. I think, yeah. So if for me, for example, past 5 years, actually, it's struggling to do the designing and digital modeling. Actually, if you want to be success in the future, actually, you must start from now. As a design student, you must a lot of practice. Okay. So in design, actually, a lot of technology coming, a lot of software application tools. So a lot of practice you require to make sure you can sustain for next 5 years, I think.
So I believe what you are saying is that the tools are getting better and better, but I think end of the day,
more complex.
But it does help you in terms of focus on your design, right? But where the tools will take care of the rest. Yeah, good. Yeah. So talking about that, right? Based on what you have started since young until now, so how do you see the whole design process have changed, and how the Autodesk tools has helped you to improve the whole process?
So actually, from I start working at Proton, actually I already use Alias. That time maybe not under Autodesk yet, but in generally, actually, this helped me a lot because I start career in automotive. Last time all are manual. There are no CNC machine. There are no 3D printing like right now. From the manual approach and transforming until now, actually, there's a lot of tool required to support a designer to come up with transform from 2D sketch until 3D modeling. So to visualize now is more on visualization. So I think it's a lot of tools and a lot of technology required so to support designer to make it realistic.
Okay, good. Thank you. Encik Saharudin. Really, we are running a bit short of time, but before we go, because I think you have so many things that we want to learn from you. The audience want to know, but three things. Three advice you can give to product designers or aspiring product designer. What are the three things will you want to tell them?
Okay, advice. I always advise all the students coming. So if three, normally more than that. Actually, number one, to be a designer, to be a good designer, actually you need a lot of practice. Practice make perfect.
Yep.
So if you just watch YouTube how to do the 3D modeling, or even today I just give you the knowledge and information, but the skill you need to practice a lot. So that is number one. Number two, actually, you need a proper software, a proper tools to support you to become a designer, especially like me, how to transform from sketches into a 3D modeling, and then you need to release to data, to engineering or to manufacturing. So you need a proper tools, a proper software to support you. And then number three, I think you use your creativity in proper manner. So, and then try to use the design thinking method in your problem solving every day. So just simple, actually design thinking, not just for designer, for everybody. So to solve the problem, to solve the issue, and then to create the design, how designer thinking. So I think that's all. And then one more thing, we all need a teacher, the sifu to teach you. You cannot just watch YouTube or other like Facebook, and then there are no teacher, there are no guide you on the detailed process of design. So I think that's all my advice.
Thank you, Encik Saharudin. I think that these are good advice. Yeah, I think all of us need a good sifu like you, to be able to teach us the details of designing. Because yeah, I think it's true. There are a lot of things that you can see online, but a good guidance and a good teacher will make a lot of difference, and especially with the right tools. Yeah. So thank you once again, Encik Saharudin, and thank you everyone who here. Yeah, thank you once again. What I will look forward to will be the next session that we will see you. Thank you very much, and thank you, MIMOS, for this time. Yeah, thank you everyone, and goodbye. Stay safe, stay healthy. Okay, thanks. See you. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Encik Saharudin.
Bye bye.